Hi, it's Craig with Prolike here, and today I'm going to tell you about the Eyebright jacket from Northwest Alpine. Prolike here is the first store and the only store in the U.S. that has these in right now. The Eyebright jacket is a 4.9 ounce jacket that's made out of non-woven Dyneema with an event membrane on it. And speaking with the founder of Northwest Alpine, Bill Amos, he tells me that it's a sandwich of an event membrane, then the Dyneema, then the event membrane again. So we'll talk more about that when we kind of test the breathability of this jacket. A little bit about Northwest Alpine. They are a small company based out of Portland. There's two partners, Bill and Nick, Bill Amos and Nick Isaac. And Bill founded the company in 2010. He's an alpinist, and when the economy started getting a little bit more difficult, he became very interested in economics and started studying it, and just felt like one of the best ways to help out the economy was to start making products in the U.S. again. So these products are all made in Portland, Oregon right now, in the same building that Northwest Alpine is located in. The name Eyebright for the Eyebright jacket comes from the little flower that's found in alpine environments. It's a white flower, it's very small, and it's very resistant to weather. So Bill felt it was a good name for the jacket. In coming up with this jacket, he first was showing the fabric from Cubic Tech, and thought that'd make a great jacket. So the jacket is a sewn construction, but they do seam tape every seam, and that's difficult because the melting point of this non-woven Dyneema is really low, and so you've got to get a really low melt seam tape and figure out how to apply it. The price on this jacket is pretty steep. It's $600. That's a reflection of the cost of the material. I think the material retails for about $54 a square yard, and it takes a couple yards to build a jacket like this. And then just the time and expense in working with this material, sewing it, seam taping it, etc. I'm going to try on the jacket real quick for you just so you can see what it fits like. This is a size large, and I typically wear a size large, sometimes a size medium in some of the US brands. Just depends how they run. I feel this thing is a nice solid size large, and I'll put it over my mid-layer piece just so you can see how that would work. Because this is a shell, you will be layering up underneath it. I've got a Montbell ultralight down air jacket here that I'm going to layer over the top of. For a minimalist jacket, they did do some nice features on here. They did give you elastic cuffs, and I spoke with Bill about that, and the reason he went with elastic cuffs over just the Velcro cuffs instead of just the elastic cuffs is he just prefers a Velcro cuff to an elastic cuff, and I agree with him. It does have one pocket in it. He cut this so that it can be worn underneath a climbing harness. There is not a two-way zipper on this, and the zipper is not a YKK zipper. The zipper is from a company out of Chicago called Lenzip, and they went with an American-made zipper because they wanted to use as many products that were made in the USA as possible, and they've used that Lenzip zipper on other products, and it's worked out well for them. There is not a drawstring on the waist of the jacket. Speaking with Bill about that, he just said he didn't feel it was necessary. I did hook this up to our little bubbler machines here to test breathability of these. On the right, I've got one of the Northwest Alpine Eyebright jackets. On the left, that'd be my right, and my left, I've got a Rab Super Drew jacket, which is just one of my event jackets as comparison. And if I blow through this, you can see that Event is far more breathable than the non-woven Dyneema Event blend. I spoke with Bill about that at Northwest Alpine and asked him, why weren't these more comparable in the breathability side of things? And he said he believes it's because the Non-woven Dyneema has 2 layers of event on it, one on the surface, the face fabric, and one on the liner fabric. If you're not familiar with Dyneema, we've got quite a few products in the store that use Dyneema. It's been around since the 60s, but it's just kind of in the last few years making it into products for the outdoor space. We typically see it in packs, anything from the Dyneema grid fabric that you're probably familiar with. It's the white lines that are the Dyneema in this fabric too. Hyperlight mountain gear uses Dyneema with a surface fabric that's a polyester fabric that's fused to the surface, and that's what gives this a little bit more rigid feel to it. To a Terra Nova pack that uses Dyneema. So you're finding Dyneema in lots of different fabrics, and it's really kind of one of those advances in material science that's pushing the outdoor product space forward in terms of performance. In terms of comparable products in this space, Z-Packs is making a jacket that's comparable to this. I haven't seen that jacket yet. We're not dealers for Z-Packs. The big difference is that jacket comes in at $225 versus $600. And I know they aren't using any stitching in that jacket. It's just a glued or a bonded seam on that. And I don't know if they're using Cubic Tech Dyneema tape on that or not. But that's a pretty drastic price difference. So we'll have to understand how they can produce a Dyneema jacket for $225 where Northwest Alpine needs $600. The Z-Packs version of this jacket weighs in at 4.5 ounces for a medium. It probably doesn't have as nice a cut as a Northwest Alpine based on what I can see, and it doesn't have some of the features. Another product that would be in this space would be the Outdoor Research Men's Helium 2. I have that on a bubbler over here. The Helium 2 weighs in at 6.4 ounces for a large, but only costs $150. So if you're looking for just a lightweight, inexpensive shell, that would be the Outdoor Research Helium 2, but as you'll see on this bubbler, it's not breathable at all. I've got some event on this side just to show you a comparison in breathability. So you're not going to get any breathability out of the Outdoor Research Helium 2 jacket, but you are going to get a significantly lower price point. So let's see here, in closing on this, we were first shown this jacket by Bill and Nick over a year ago when they came out to Bozeman for the Ice Climbing Festival. They've had this jacket out in field tests for over 2 years, so it's not a brand new jacket to them that they rushed to market. They put it through some pretty significant field tests. It's moving the bar forward. It's a lightweight jacket. It's using a new material. This material isn't magic. It is an ultra lightweight material. It will rip. It's just going to be more durable than the comparable lightweight products in the market right now. So definitely an interesting step in where lightweight shells or rain jackets are going, and a pretty interesting product for us to bring in the store. And it's neat to support a smaller company, a 2-person company that's a US-based company. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Our phone number is 406-582-0508, or you can send us an email to info@prolightgear.com. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll keep making videos. If you have ideas for videos that you want us to make, please let us know, and we'll try and make them for you. Thanks.